Hi everyone. So I get a lot of questions about how do you actually choose counseling business names. And it's a very important question, especially when you're setting up your private practice. By the way, you can always change it later, right? So it's totally fine, and you can play with it. So there's a lot of flexibility and a lot of relief knowing that counseling business names can actually be changed later on, right? So today we'll talk about the importance of it. How do you make decisions about that, and what are some of the things to consider? And I'll be using some of my examples as well. So let's By the way, I'm Sasha Raskin, and I'm the founder of the Six Figure Practice. If you want to actually know, once you figure out what are some of the options for you for business counseling names, and what is your business counseling name, you can go ahead and take the free 15 minutes crash course so you could actually learn how to get clients for your business, which is way more important than your name. And you probably know that. So, when you're trying to figure out your name for it, there are two main options. First of all, you can just use your own name. Second thing, you can definitely create a name for yourself, which is kind of more uh, of a company name, like Blue River Counseling, for example. There are benefits in both of those, and you can actually create a hybrid too, which is very important. And sometimes counselors don't think about that. So I'll show you two of my websites. Uh, I'm both a counselor and a coach. So a big freedom in that is that if you choose a name that's more of a company name, you can have the freedom to create more projects, more businesses, and not be restricted to just one thing. So you can see that the name I chose, Heart and Meaning, for my counseling is different from the name I chose for my coaching business, right? True next step. By the way, if you want to have some ideas how to maximize the impact of your website on your potential clients, just go ahead, look at those two websites. I'm sure you can get some good ideas because those two websites convert amazingly when people, A, in being found online, and also um, when people find my website, many times that they will actually contact me. So that's very important. Now, the hybrid option that I mentioned, you can still have a company name, but then on the website, you can, as you see, mention that, well, this is actually an individual who's doing that, right? Um, and so I just put my name in here, which you can totally do as well, and use a company name to separate it from the coaching business. Um, I think there is power in this hybrid model because it gives you the option to connect on a personal level with your potential client, right? They see, oh, that you're a real person. Now, uh, the cool thing about having a company name, both in your URL, which is the address, and um, and in the name of the company, is that later on, if you decide as a counselor, for example, that you also want to work as a coach and you want to build a separate website for it, by the way, which is very recommended, both adding coaching services and having it as a separate website. When you decide you want to try to experiment with it, you can just build a new website for the coaching business. Why it's crucial for your business to also offer coaching services? Well, there's a lot of resources about that on the sixfigurepractice.com blog. Lots of free resources, about how to get clients, how to market your private practice, how you started, both as a coach and a counselor. And you have two blog posts here, which are conversations like that I'm doing with a counselor. How can counselors become coaches? And also with PhD students um in in a it's somewhere here. Um, a conversation with PhD students about why it's actually important to do that. Uh, a quick hint: it maximizes your ability to work with different individuals. Maybe there are some individuals that want coaching but not therapy, right? And they feel more comfortable about that. But you're doing pretty much the same work. You're just helping people change their actions, change the way they feel about things. And of course, in coaching, you don't do several things that you do in counseling, like trauma work, right? So check out those free resources. It's super important. So I hope it's helpful, right? And the main thing that I want you to get out of it when you're thinking about different uh, business counseling names or counseling business names is that it's not set in stone, right? Don't get stuck in trying figure out your name for years, and that's stopping you from finishing and publishing your website, right? You can always change it. It would take me 1 second to remove the company name from here and just leave it as Sasha Raskin. And it's okay that the URL is Heart and Meaning. If I want to tone it into a group private practice in group practice, so in the future, I just remove my name from here, and that's great. That's another benefit in having a company name here. By the way, if I already have a an address that's my name and I want to change it, add a company name, it's okay. Just buy another URL. It would cost you 10, $20 a year, and just have your personal name link to the and forward your visitor to your company name, or vice versa, right? So you can play a lot with it. The main goal: just make a decision and go for it. Um, Now, it's very important again to once you have some basic things to set up, to learn how to get clients, right? That's the main thing. Uh, the name actually doesn't have such a big impact on will you get clients or not. It's the strategies that you use. And I prepared this 3 minute crash course to really help you start getting clients as soon as possible, right? You need that. You need to have a system, a flow of incoming clients so you could actually start helping people, right? And if you don't have enough clients and you already established a private practice, or you don't know where they're coming from, it's probably because you don't have a system and you don't have a clarity about how do I create a system. So this is free. Just go ahead, sign up for it. I'm sure you'll get a lot of helpful information from it. All right. I'm Sasha Raskin with the Six Figure Practice. Good luck with your private practice. Good luck with your coaching business or counseling business. You're doing a lot of great work in the world. Don't let um, small things like thinking way too long about counseling business names stop you from starting growing your private practice. All right, take care. And by the way, of course, please feel free to leave a comment and ask me any questions. I'd love to help out.